Hi, welcome to the Jeff and Jerry Show. My name is Jeff. I'm the Borough Manager of Mount Pleasant, and my co-host,
Jerry Lucia, Mayor of Mount Pleasant.
Jerry. We do these shows every year, and we do it because of a reason. And Hi, welcome to the Jeff and Jerry Show. My name is Jeff. I'm the Borough Manager of Mount Pleasant, and my co-host,
Jerry Lucia, Mayor of Mount Pleasant.
Jerry. We've done these shows for a while now, and we do them for a purpose.
hmm We always like to get the word out to the public and let them know what's going on.
Well, and this show in particular is a show that is important to the community and to an organization in town, and we always like to try to help that cause.
Well, that's the main purpose, really, to get the word out and so people know what's going on. And that Armstrong is good to let us do a show like this, and it really helps us out.
Well, in particular, with all the cancellations of events last year because of COVID, I think it's more important that we do these shows because now it gets people back into the swing of things of what's going on in the community, and especially this is one of the first events of the year.
It is, and we have other events that will follow through the summer, but this is the kickoff for events.
Yeah. Well, today we're going to be talking about the Mount Pleasant Fireman's Fair / this year called the Mount Pleasant Fireman's Festival. And Jerry, real quick before we introduce our guest, why the name change?
Well, the name change came about because we always have a carnival, and we couldn't get a carnival for this year. They weren't going out because they didn't have enough bookings for the year. So this year we decided to call it a festival and do a 3-day event, not a 6-day event. And I'll tell you what, if anyone's hungry in Mount Pleasant, there'll be plenty of food stands within our festival.
Well, let's talk about the particulars. And we have a guest today, and this guest is familiar with the show. He used to be president of the council at one time.
Well, he was, and he liked to do that show because then he would say how good he was.
Well, our guest today is Joe Bauer, and Joe this year is the president of the Mount Pleasant Volunteer Fire Company. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So, Joe, being the president this year and having a little bit of a change, is this one of the few changes the fire department has done?
Actually, we had quite a few changes this year because of COVID. We did a lot of on-ride raffles this year. They were pretty successful. We want to thank the people who supported us for those. And then as the street fair came along, we were up in the air about even having one because of the carnival thing and not being able to have a carnival this year, but we wanted to do something. I know there's people in the community who look forward to this event. We're kind of disappointed we couldn't get rides this year, but it is what it is. And when this is over with, next month we'll work on next year's carnival, and we'll be sure to have rides next year. But we do have a lot of food booths this year. We have Armors is coming back. That's a town favorite, and we have D coming and some other people with popcorn and chocolates and a variety of different foods. Plus the firemen's will have their food tent there, which will have hamburgers, hot dogs, and French fries this year. We scaled back on the fireman's tent this year too. But if you're hungry, all 3 days you got a place to cook. You don't have to worry about cooking at home.
Well, and I think more important than maybe the rides, it's the fact that it's a gathering. It's people can get out now, and it's tradition. How many years, Jerry, did you do the Fireman's Fair?
Oh, the Fireman's Fair probably dates back into the 30s.
And you've always had them, right? Except
yeah.
during...
One year was completely rained out, and that was Hurricane Agnes, and that was back in 1972, I believe. It was complete the whole week. It rained the whole week.
But normally it's always been held, right? Did it happen during the wartime?
No, I don't know. Jeff.
But other than the virus, it went on.
Yeah. There was a story back in the early days where, we always have the gambling stands, and the sheriff's department come in and arrested the officers of the fire department and took them to jail
Well,
because they had gambling stands.
Sitting here today, there's only one person they're going to arrest, right?
That's the president.
Yeah.
I'm in charge, but once the tents go up, it's Jerry's baby. So really, once the event's going on, that's Jerry. He's going to jail.
Yeah, but you're still an officer. But wouldn't that be? That would make a lot of publicity for you.
Oh,
Though,
it sure would.
A lot of people like to see that happen.
But Joe, you highlighted some of the things like the food, but there's more going on, and I think let's talk about the first day. I'd like to go through the list of things. So the first day
will be Thursday. We will have a parade. Parade's at 7:00. And then on Friday we have entertainment.
Well, let's talk about Thursday now.
Okay.
So we have a parade,
Mhm.
and then after the parade's going on, we talked about the food, but you also have gambling,
Oh yeah, we
traditional
have
gambling
the
booths.
traditional gambling stands.
and
The
you're going to
pill
have
game, the dice game, the what else we have gambling? There's 3 tables.
the pill game.
Yeah.
We will not have the cake stand this year due to the COVID, and we didn't want to send kids to people's houses to pick up cakes. And we felt people didn't want to have home-baked cakes this year because of the COVID. So we foregoed the cake stand for this year. It ain't going for good. It'll be back next year.
You have the pizza
We
stand.
have the pizza stands back this year. As I said, our food tent. New this year, we're going to have, everyone's familiar with JP's Market outside of Mount Pleasant here. JP's Market's coming in and going to set up a produce stand. He'll have fresh produce there and other items to sell. We have some crafters that are coming in. They'll be in the hall of the club.
They're not going to be outside.
They're not going to be outside. They're going to be inside.
Now, did you do bingo inside before?
That was many moons ago, I believe, Jerry, the bingo.
Yeah, the bingo wasn't drawing people inside.
There's so much going on outside.
Yeah, the activity was outside and the bingo was inside, so we stopped the bingo. Also, we have another addition on the food. Of course, we have the ice cream guy comes every year. And
he's becoming a little bit of a popular thing.
Yeah, he is. And,
Well, the weather's been good for him.
Yeah.
But people seem to eat ice cream no matter what.
We have raviolis this year too.
You do?
We have the Italian trailer coming. And,
Who's that? I didn't know that.
That's Zimmerman.
So he's going to have a trailer up there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And,
going to be a nice addition.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big help. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we pretty much know where Jeff's going to be then. He's going to be at the ravioli and the ice cream tent. So.
Yeah, because I think the ravioli is a great idea. I mean, I think that's a nice addition because people look for different things. I've always said that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And are you going to do anything special with the hamburgers? I mean, you're going to maybe do peppers and onions on the hamburgers.
If we can pull it off, we're going to have peppers and onions.
Yeah, I think that'll be a big thing.
Yeah, and we'll have our hamburgers and French fries, hot
Kielbasa.
dogs.
We're having kielbasa again.
Oh, kielbasa will be popular.
Kielbasa, John. We haven't talked to John yet at the Fireman's Club, but he makes it for us every year, and I'm sure he'll do it again this year. So we'll be having kielbasa. No fish this year. We're not doing the fish. But pretty much the same stuff in the food tent, but 1 or 2 items are going to be gone. We won't be doing ham barbecues or, like I said, the fish sandwich. But we try to mix it up a little bit to make it a little more fun this year. We know there's some people disappointed it's only 3 days. But we still wanted to do something for the community. We're hoping for nice weather. People can come out, enjoy it, get out of the house, have some food and fellowship, and catch up with your neighbors you haven't talked to in over a year. And
But not everybody, when you had it for 6 days, not everybody went up every day.
No,
So-
you could see it tail off
Yeah,
after Wednesday.
so I think 3 days, well, we do the festival for 3 days. I think
Yeah.
if they know it's 3 days, they may come all 3 or they may come 2 out of 3, but I think that's the best you can expect
Yeah.
anyhow.
We also have entertainment on Friday night.
You know the band's name?
I'd have to look at the
I can't remember the name. They're from Uniontown. We had them there the last street fair. We had them on, I believe it was Saturday night. I can't think of the name of the band, though. And then we also have a car show on Friday night this year too, something different.
Well, that's Friday. We're going to get to that. So
Yeah.
now we open. So now that's pretty much for Thursday night.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Friday, what time? We open at 6.
Open
right?
at 6. 6 to 10 is our hours.
And you're going to have the car show. That's a new addition.
Yeah, the car show is something we put in place of the carnival.
That was a good
Gonna be
idea.
there.
That car show.
Yeah, everyone likes to bring their cars out, and
Now, where's the car show going to be?
it's going to be in the Levin lots down below.
Well, that's so for people who aren't around here. That's one off of Main Street where the fair is at.
Where the fair
the
is.
fest-
It's right
festival's
there
at.
on the fairgrounds, actually.
Yeah.
It's actually where the carnival used to set up in the tent.
Yeah.
It's going to be in them lots. Also on the street there too. They'll have overflow for
Smithfield Street.
Yeah, Smithfield Street. So,
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a pretty big turnout. I hear a lot of people talking about that. So if you like classic cars, Friday night's the night to be up there.
Now, how long does the car show go?
Car show. It'll go from 6 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the band night too. There'll be a band there.
So you're having a different band that night.
The band we were just talking about, which I don't know the name, but
Was it the same band Friday, Thursday, and Friday?
No, it's just going to be Friday.
just Friday.
Oh,
night.
I'm sorry. You did
Friday,
There's
yeah.
no band
There's
Thursday
no band
night.
on
With
Thursday.
the parade being
Yeah.
Thursday, we eliminated that. And I'm working to have a DJ come in on Saturday night, so we have music Saturday night.
Okay. Well, DJs are popular.
Yeah. And they'll play music of the times, you know.
Some of the other food I know is coming. You're having funnel cake. I know that
Mhm.
is coming this year. And the difference I think we want to talk about a little bit is that in the past, there was some food on top of the hill and some food on the bottom of the hill or the lower part.
Well,
This year, it's all going to
all
be together.
Gonna be all together.
So it'll be a little bit easier for people to walk around. I think it is.
Mhm.
You know, some people don't want to walk up and down the hill. This will be a little bit easier. So it might be more popular than you think.
And we do seating for people. When they want to eat, they can sit down. We have the tables and chairs, and they can sit down and relax and enjoy the people. We want to make it a fun night for everyone to come out.
Now, normally you did a ticket. Are you still going to do a ticket this year?
Actually, with the COVID, there was changes in fundraising this year. The street fair ticket was put out back in April. The firemen are issued so many tickets they have to sell. We won't be selling them at the street fair because they're just about gone. And we have the $20,000 ticket we brought out last year instead of the truck ticket. Those will be out, and we'll be having those at the street fair. And also, we'll be promoting this year. We're doing a calendar ticket for $40 that goes off for 3 months. And I forget the prize amounts. I think it's $500 a day, $1,000 on weekends, and then the 4 holidays: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Day. The prize amounts are several $1,000s. So they'll be promoting that to take orders on that ticket. But I'm sure we'll have a couple street fair tickets floating around. But from my understanding is most of the guys have theirs already sold.
So now the $20,000 ticket, is that new?
We did that last year instead of the truck. It's a $10 ticket and for $20,000 cash.
And when does that go up?
That'll go off on September 11th.
Okay, so people can buy them up there, but they still have time. And I think you normally sell them, well, around the Doughboy area.
Yeah.
We usually do, and it's usually after the street fair is over, and our ticket went off in July for street fair. But being with the COVID, we wanted to try to get things a little earlier this year and try to raise a little bit more money for the department. So we changed all that kind of stuff up this year.
If you look to your left, Jeff, that engine there, we just purchased last year.
Right.
And that was almost 500,000. So we have to do a lot of fundraising.
Yeah, well, you know, people have a misconception.
Yeah.
And the misconception is that the fire department gets all the stuff from the state for free. Well,
I can tell you, we don't get it
no,
for free.
no, and I think that's the misconception. But, you know, I think fortunately, between the borough supports the fire department and the public supports the fire department, I think that you know, Mount Pleasant has at least a good way to operate by
We're
those.
fortunate in that aspect with the public and the borough. You know, we purchased that truck. We bought that truck at the show last year, back in March, I believe it was, Jerry.
Mhm.
Before COVID was really, when everyone was going, what a joke this is, you know? And, well, after we got the truck delivered, that's when it hit full force, and we're like, oh my God, we got a $500,000 truck here, now we have to make payments. We're not struggling thanks to the public and everybody helping us out. We're able to make the payments. But we did struggle after the COVID with some of the ticket sales. You know, it was a little harder to get out because people were kind of scared to walk up.
But nobody went anywhere.
So we're starting to move in the right direction again. I think the department's moving up. You know, there's other things we're working on. Me and Jerry are working on some things for recruitment and stuff. But these kind of events are a way to showcase the fire department and get people interested in the department again.
Now, are you gonna recruit up there? Because I know membership and volunteers are pretty much every organization.
I'll give you some,
all around are
I'll give
having
you some
trouble.
figures.
Yeah.
The department is equipped to have 65 firemen. And our numbers today are about 30.
So half.
And we are really going to be putting on a recruitment program here shortly. But you know, a lot of the guys went on life membership. You know, after you're in 20 years, you can go on life membership. And so we have, but the life members still come out and support us. So that they'll even answer calls. But the numbers are down, and people aren't really jumping in joy to join volunteer organizations.
You know, and I'll tell you, if you look around to a lot of organizations, like I said, and even some of the other festivals and fairs, the volunteers, when they took a year off,
Mm-hmm.
they started to realize, you know, this is pretty nice. I don't have to do anything this year. And I think that has hurt a little bit because they got used to not having to, or that routine of, hey, I got to go up here to work this year, or I got to go here to work this week. You know, I think that has hurt.
Yeah. And even if, with our numbers with the 30 guys, we have one or two guys that travel out of state constantly. We might get them on the weekends for Saturday. We had some people on sick leave. I'm still on sick leave from COVID. Hopefully get back this month, back in the department active again. But it's tough, and when you have kids. But, you know, me and Jerry's been working, like you said, on a recruitment, and I've been looking at some figures and different things, and it's hard to believe that the Pennsylvania volunteer fire departments, the numbers are down drastically throughout the state. But the department's still in service today, saved the taxpayers about $6 million a year by them volunteering. So we're trying to get that message out. Plus, we're working on some things for benefits for firemen if you volunteer, you know, like different policies we have to help you out to join and, you know, help your families out. So we could probably do a whole nother show on that down the road once we figure all them details out. But the street fair is something where, you know, the guys will be going, oh, God, we got to set this thing up. But once you're down there, you forget all about that.
Oh, it's
you
fun.
start having fun, and when you're setting up, you have fun, and you gripe about tearing it all down, but everyone comes out every year and does it, and it's even fun for the department. And, hey, we take volunteers. If you're not a fireman, you want to come down and help us out for 3 days, or if you can come down one day and give us a hand in the kitchen, we're not going to turn anybody away.
Yeah. Well, we're getting now to the point about Saturday, and the reason why I wanted to talk a little bit before that is we've had bad weather on Saturdays the last couple of years.
Well, last time we had the fair 2 years ago, we lost Thursday night, we lost Saturday night.
Yeah.
2 nights. Boom, completely wiped out.
And if I remember correctly, in the years past, there were some other events going on the same time as your fair on the weekend, and those have gone away too. So this is probably really the only game in town that's around here that I know of, and so that even makes it more accessible for people to say, hey, let's go to the street festival this year.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
People that like to go to casinos, they can come here and gamble.
Well, it's like a little casino. It's like a little casino. And you probably win more here.
Well,
Yeah.
Probably have better odds.
Probably have better odds here. So on Saturday, what do we have going on? We open at 6 again.
Open at 6, close at 10. I'm working on having a DJ, so we have entertainment, you know,
Okay.
music, and people can dance and have a good time.
Okay, and there will be some things for kids. I mean, we will have a. I know that the lady with the popcorn trailer and candy cotton trailer is coming, and that's a favorite for kids. And I know there's going to be at least one kids game there with one inflatable, so that'll be something for the kids. But
Yeah.
you know, it's going to be probably like you said, downscale, but there's still activities for everybody.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can and if you have the normal person spends 2 or 3 hours up there, you'll be tickled to death. You
Yeah.
know, they don't have to spend all day. You know,
Yeah.
so
And, you know, we looked at our numbers. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was always good numbers for us with the kitchen and so forth. And then it tapered off Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
well, I told you, I don't think everybody goes 6 days a week.
No.
So, you know, they like to go the first couple of days because it's new. Everybody wants to go up there and see what's going on.
Mhm.
Then after they've been up there, you know, unless you have something really different. So I think it's going to be good. I think you'll see that, obviously, if you get rain, the numbers are going to be down a little bit. But if you get 3 nice days, you might not do you might do close to the same numbers.
And we're also having crafters this year, and
Yeah.
so people
So-
will be able to come in and look at merchandise.
And women like to do that while the
Oh,
guys
yeah.
gamble.
Hmm.
Well,
Yep.
you know, if they don't want to go to see the crafters or they don't want to play the gambling games, they can always come up, sit at a table, get a hamburger,
And talk.
and talk to either the borough manager or the mayor about any complaints they have in the town, and they get to enjoy a sandwich while they do it. So we welcome that. Maybe we'll have like an hour so people can come around and discuss problems with the mayor and the borough manager.
Well,
That might be a good event to have.
Well,
outside.
it might not be a lot of problems, though. I mean, hopefully, everybody is enjoying the community. But you're right; it's a social event.
Yes.
People go up there, sit and talk, and see people they probably haven't seen for a while, if they didn't get out during COVID.
And it's the fire department's big event of the year for
Yeah.
fundraising.
And I think that's what needs to be stressed too. I think people have to understand. You know, you do get support by the borough, you do get support by the community, but it's a volunteer support by the community. They you know, if they want to give, they give. They don't have to give. But
Yeah.
the Fireman's Fair is one way to give and get something in back in return. It's not just giving a check. You know,
Right.
you can get food, or you can get gamble a little bit, have some fun, and then the firemen make money off of that. So it kind of works out good for both of you. Then
Yeah, it is. It's a win-win for
it's a
both.
win-win.
Yeah.
We're kind of hoping, since there's no cake stand, you know, we always had people just donating money. So we are still taking them donations. But like you said, if they come out, instead of us beating on your door asking for money, this is a way to come up and support the fire department. You get something out of it. You help us out. You know, everyone complains about the cost of things going up. Well, we have cost increased also. You know, I mean, our gasoline goes up. More importantly, the equipment. Now to put a guy in gear, you're looking at $7,000. So we want to get members in, but on the same token, if we put 10 new guys in the fire department,
It costs you $70,000.
yeah, we got to have
Yeah.
$70,000 to put them in the outfit to make sure they're safe
Yeah.
when they help fight fires. So that's coming to some of the stuff people don't see. And, you know, Jerry will tell you, we're always ordering gloves because gloves get ruined fast. Those are probably $40 a pair. So we always have a cost. I mean, we're doing okay, and we're not hurting, but we're not going to turn down any volunteers or any kind of donations people want to give us because it's always needed, always needed.
Well, and I think whether it's an ambulance service, whether it's a fire department, people don't think about it until they need it.
Mhm.
But when you need it and it's there,
Mhm.
boy, it makes your life so much better. So I always tell people, you know, you might not have needed an ambulance today or recently, and you might not have had a fire in your house. But look at the TV and see people's houses burned down and hear them
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
Hear them say, what am I going to do? I have nowhere, all my stuff got ruined. I think they need to just say, well, I don't want that to be me, and we're fortunate to have a fire department in our town. That's another thing. A lot of towns don't have fire departments.
No, I'll tell you what, fortunate part of that, Jeff, is we, in the last 2 years, probably the last 3 years, we've not had major fires. And when there is a small fire, someone calls in and says smoke in their house, we're there within 3 to 4 minutes.
I know the show was talking. We talked about a multitude of things about the Fireman's Festival this year and the dates. Did we talk about the dates?
We did not. It's June 24th, 25th, and 26th.
So it's going to be coming up when the show airs. It'll be that week.
24th with the parade at 7 o'clock.
Parade at 7. Well, again, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you learned a little bit about what's going on. And this is just the start of the events in the community. Jerry's right. This is the first big one for the community. I need you to come out, enjoy yourself. You heard all the things that are going on. And there'll be a lot that's going on up there because once you're up there, especially the people you meet and get to see that you haven't seen a while ago, and especially the kids. I always like to watch the kids eat and then play with each other.
Yeah.
You know? So for Jeff, Jerry, and Joe, this is the Jeff and Jerry Show, and we'll see you next time.